Alright, Shalom. I want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to our beloved elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopefully elect. And shalom to all the Aki and pushing this truth with sincerity. Coming back again with another video through the Spirit. And this is pretty much going to be a series entitled Psalms or Songs of David that Christians skip over or do not bring out. Alright? Psalms that Christians skip over or do not bring out or acknowledge. Okay? And there's a plethora of scriptures, alright, or psalms that King David, our beloved King David, sung. Okay? Because these psalms are what? Songs. Okay? So he sung these things. Okay, concerning our enemies, the nation of Israel's enemies. Okay, which when you read the Psalms, the 83rd chapter, he goes into that. Okay, those are our enemies. All right, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the true biblical Israelites, according to the scriptures that pertain to the curses, which is the sign that will be left for us to know who are the true Jews indeed. Okay, so like I said, this series is going to be called Psalms that Christians don't acknowledge. Just simply put it like that. Okay, and like I said, in a lot of Psalms, all right, our beloved King David always acknowledges, okay, or asks Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, the name of the true God, the Almighty, via his son, all right, Yahweh Shai, okay, to destroy his enemies and for his enemies to be under his subjection. Okay, and that's just plain. All right, the Lord, the Heavenly Father, is not, in the spirit of you Christians who try to make out the Bible to be this whole kumbaya, all is one, all right, unity type of thing. That is nowhere in the scriptures at all. The only true ones who will unite and be on one accord is the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, so I'm gonna just read one psalm, go into it a little bit through the Spirit, and these are just going to be pretty much quick hits, and whatever following precepts that come out, they will come out. So I'm gonna start at the top. Psalm 44 at the top. We have heard with our ears, O God, our fathers have told us what work thou didst in their days, in the times of old. Right. And that's concerning what? During the one to mention is during the time of Egypt. Okay, when Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai took down the Pharaoh, all right, in the Egyptian Empire. Okay, where he sent out plagues, all right, unto that nation. Okay, and these things were written, all right, and also made rumor, all right, across the known world at that time. Okay, you had men or heathen like Balaam and Balak who heard of these stories, which Balak was a Moabite king, Balaam being an Ishmaelite prophet, okay, which he was a heathen. Okay, even Rahab the harlot, okay, those who were in the land prior to us going into the land, okay, those of the Canaanites, okay, heard of these stories from Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Okay, and after that, these things were pretty much tales or records that were written down and passed on generation to generation of the Heavenly Father, okay, and his actions, he did in the earth. Okay, verse 2, how thou didst drive out the heathen with thy hand and plantest them, how thou didst afflict the people and cast them out. Right. Let's start get verse 3. It says, for they got not the land in possession by their own sword, neither did their own arm save them by thy right hand and thine arm and the light of thy countenance, because thou hadst a favor unto them. Verse 4, thou art my king, O God, command deliverance for Jacob. Right, because who possessed the land before we possessed it? The Canaanites. Okay, So the land that they had, which was our land, all right, they didn't have to fight for it, okay, etc. All right, the Lord placed them there to ultimately fulfill prophecy, okay, and for us to take that land by force, pretty much, okay, during the time of Joshua and Caleb. All right, verse 5, it says, though thee will we push down our enemies, through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us. Why is King David talking like this, man? Okay, if this Bible is based upon peace and tranquility and all nations coming together and all is one type of spirit that these Christians push, why is King David coming in the spirit? All right, ask yourself that question. All right, and like I said, the title of the series is going to be called Psalms that the Christians don't acknowledge. Okay, verse 6, for I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. Right. Hold on, let me see. Read verse 5 again. Through thee will we push down our enemies. Right. So this is a possessive statement that our beloved David is making. All right, because at the end of the day, the true and living God is the God of the Hebrew Israelites, man. Okay, He is not your guys' these heathens' God, which God goes into power, okay, or strength. All right, He is not your power. He is not your strength. He is our power and our strength. Okay, those of the nation of Israel. And like I said, through thee will we push down our enemies. Right. Like I said, why is King David making this statement? Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us. Right. Another statement that is very harsh or rash for my beloved King David. He said, through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us. All right, and we're going to do that again. Okay, through the names of Yahweh, Bahashim, and Hawashai, we will tread down upon our enemies and those that rise up against us, man. Okay, in His name. Going to show you that we do have the name and we need the name in order to achieve certain things, man. Okay, like this statement here, if we don't have the name, how are we going to be able to accomplish certain tasks? All right, concerning the heathen, etc. Because like it reads in verse 6, for I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. Right. All right, you see, because King David, he trusted in Yahweh, Bahashim, and Hawashai. He didn't trust in himself or anything of the physical plane, on the physical plane, or materialistic. Okay, he always trusted in Yahweh, Bahashim, and Hawashai. When you read Psalms 144, what he say? Blessed be Yahweh that teacheth my hands to war, my fingers to fight, man. Verse 7, but thou hast saved us from our enemies and hast put them to shame that hated us. Right. And like I said, when you read Psalms 83rd chapter, it gives you a list of the enemies that King David is speaking about, man. All right. And even if you have read the Bible in its entirety, or at least the Old Testament, or at least 1 Samuel's and 2 Samuel's, you'll understand that who was the nation of Israel's top enemy at that time? The Philistines. Okay. You see? So like I said, the spirit that these Christians push is not the spirit that, or the vibration that the Bible comes in, man, at all. The Lord was always about division. All right. The Lord was always acknowledged that He was the God of Israel. No one else's, man. Okay. And these are bold statements and possessive statements that our beloved King David is making, man. You see? So just a quick hit through the spirit. All right, as I go through the book of Psalms, Lord willing, bring out some more points concerning, the series, and more Psalms concerning the series, man. All right, entitled Psalms that the Christians don't acknowledge, man. Okay, so we're going to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, and Hawashai, Bahashim, Rachak, Wadash. Shalom.